I live my life like I'm supposed to say. I'm just trying to be me. I'm just trying to do me. Everything that I got, you say, I just had to do me. I had to do me. I live my life like I'm supposed to say. I'm just trying to do me. I'm just trying to do me. I live my life like I'm supposed to say. I'm just trying to do me. The world is painful. We got shit out here that I never seen. All that shit I heard about, I thought it all was a dream. I just and proceeded to lean. Cause that shit hurt me bad, made me feel so green. I picked a scene in the streets when I heard that shit. Everybody out here hustling, trying to hit all them licks. All that shit that I did, I was hitting them dicks. 7 children, 3 marriages, I'm still on that shit. My life has changed. The game ain't the same. Yes, the fuck it is, bitch. It remains the same. All these niggas looking at you, they gon' always be lame. All these motherfuckers here, they just trying to get game. I live my life like I'm supposed to say. I'm just trying to be me. I'm just trying to get me. I know my way. I'm built to say. I'm just trying to do me. For a tough built bitch, I'm gon' bound survive. All these niggas talking shit, man, you telling a lie. How you had to hit the switch, man, you telling a lie. You the born like bitch, man, you telling them lies. I know I'm gangster, I'm unladylike, but I don't give a fuck, nigga. Them checks they gon' write. I'm gon' put it all in. I will never invite the fucking past in the present. It will never go right. I switched up for the good. I was playing it hood. I done called it alley, baby. Now she doing all good. I done fucking focused on it. I'm just heading for wood. I'm just trying to make $1 million and it's still all good. Why you laughing in my face like I can't do that shit? I never fucking gave a fuck and I still don't, bitch. I'm gonna always fucking live. That's the shit that I'm with. I'm gonna always fucking give. That's the shit that I'm with. My life is crazy, but the Lord, He just made me. I had to take the test and then I passed it, maybe. I had to do my best, trials, figures, and ladies. All these niggas talking, but I'm still fucking crazy. I'm divine, so fine, I'll be getting it, yo. Look your girl, watch her get it, ho. All your money, all your paper, I'm gonna give it some more. Let me put you on this game, cause the way it's loaded, hey, all the things I've been giving you, hey, I was trying to do me, I was trying to do me. No repercussions I was giving you, say I was bad from thee. Reaping and sowing, all that shit you knowing, steady fucking blowing, trying to cope and trying to move it. It was life freestyle. I had to get it, kickstyle, we rock. My life was crazy and always full of burdens. These niggas talking shit, but I was never ever a virgin. I was born in the sin. I'm living and swerving all my fucking life. I live my life like I'm supposed to say. I'm just trying to do me. I'm just trying to be. I live my life to the fullest, you say. I just gotta get me. Freestyle.
So, I don't own the rights to this music. I will tag the beat master who who created this. I should have got something to drink, but I didn't. But it's cool. I will tag the beat master that created this. It's a YouTuber. They post their stuff all the time. I am not the owner of this. I was just sampling a beat, and that's the way it went. My music is therapy. It's mostly about my life, literally, intensely about my life, and I give no fucks. I have nothing to give, you know what I'm saying? I had 2 fucks left, I done fucked them off, you know? So I have no fucks to give about how people feel about my music and how I'm on my journey, and man, I don't care, you know? I care about the people and the love and the well-being of the people. But when it concerns me and who I truly am, I'm gifted enough not to compromise who I am. I've done it before. I didn't know what I know now, and I'm okay with that. The journey was hell, but man, I enjoyed every minute of it, Nothing goes to waste, God don't play that. Everything is for the good of those. You know what I'm saying? It's about us. It's about cultivating heaven on earth type enigma. Just is that the right word? I don't know. Y'all comment. Just the vibe, the essence of life is to love one another. Everything's about love, love, love. And man, that seems like the hardest thing in the world to do. And when we do it, and we're involved with takers, people that just want, we still feel like we didn't meet the requirements, but we did because we loved. Love is foolish as hell, you know what I'm saying? Even self-love, this day and age. Self-love is a brand new ass and some makeup and clothes. It's not the same as nurturing yourself and feeding yourself mentally, physically, and spiritually. This is a Gemini chat. I've always been in love with love, and I found myself in a lot of situations. I know it's dark in here because I'm vibing. I got my little stuff going, everything feels real nice. It's late night, the children are sleeping, and they've been everywhere today, water parks, and I didn't take them to hold up now. But they went on group trips and, spent time with family and did things. And y'all, please forgive me, my voice is kind of, but I thank God for the opportunity. I know I'm jumping all over the place. I'm a Gemini's chart. To be here, to share a message, to share what I've learned, my journey, testimony. I was always told you have to have a test to have a testimony. I was sitting with a colleague the other day, and he was talking about, is it 23rd Psalm? And he was saying that it says, "Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil." And we know that even though a shadow is real, it has no power. So walking through this journey, this test of life, I was afraid of the shadows. I was afraid of what people thought. I was afraid of what I thought. I was afraid of not being enough. All those shadows. While I was on my journey, the shadows is what messed with me. Without the shadows, I would have been confident, bold, standing on my own 10 toes down, But the shadows humbled me because I was afraid, and it humbled me to the point of non-existence, believe it or not, And though I say that, people that know me are probably like, "Girl, when that happened? You always been a big personality, a big person, a person that's always on and happy and laughing and jolly and clowning." That's me. If you ever been around me, if you're around me, I like to clown. I like to be happy. I can get very serious, and that's one of the things I want to talk about tonight. Signs. Zodiac, signs and wonders. I would always find myself looking up Gemini Cancer cusp, because I'm June 19th. Happy birthday, me. And I found that now I know that there's more to me than just being a Gemini Cancer cusp. Of course, out in the what do you say, the natural world, of course, you know. But in the supernatural, in the spiritual, concerning the signs, you know, 12 signs of the zodiac is said to represent the 12 disciples. And if I'm not mistaken, Jesus is Orion, and it talks about Orion's belt, and it talks about other things. I'll post some links, you know, in the bottom for those of you that are interested. And it tells you what each sign is here for, what they're meant to do. You know, it sections them off like seasons and, you know, tides and the moon and the sun, lunar, you know, and it pretty much breaks everything down. I would say to a science, but being that it's biblical, it breaks it down to a spirit, you know, the spirit of you, the essence of you, who are you. And everybody said it's 1,000 angels to each season. And they are guard over angels to carry out the grass and the birds and the butterflies, and you know, he takes care of the lilies of the field, you know what I'm saying, the fowl of the air. Psalms 91 said he will command his angels concerning you. When I realized all that kind of coincided, and everything meant everything, and the universe really is God's. He is the universe. He is beyond the universe. He is beyond that. He is everything. He's omnipresent, and that means he's everywhere at all times. And people talk about looking at people's eyes and the soul. You can see the soul in the eyes. Well, I think that, and this is me talking, I mean, put your gun up, and if you got one, I got one too, you know. I know that God is with us when we're alone. He's with us when we're out everywhere. And I always say that he can see us through the eyes of others. I mean, Avatar, you know, that kind of stuff. He's everywhere. He's in us. He's Jesus Christ, God reincarnate, you know. And people want to get mad about that. But you know what? I always said I'd rather be on the good team. I'd rather take a chance with Jesus than to not do nothing at all, and that day come and I'm like, but I ain't know. Well, you know, because it was written on your heart, you know. But back to the zodiacs and the signs and stuff like that, I find that I used to be like, ooh, I don't mess with them. Ooh, because I would go by Gemini, you know. I never went by my sun, moon, rising, Venus, Mercury, you know, all those things. And when I learned, I've been in some relationships, and I was like, my God, my zodiac says I'm not compatible with those people. I'm a Gemini. I'm not supposed to be a Virgo or a Capricorn or Scorpio. I'm not supposed to be with those. And even was so hard down on it, I picked my mates based on it, you know, at one time, you know. Come to find out, them niggas was, oh, let me stop. You know, somebody wasn't shit. It was me or them, you know, somebody, you know. But I found that it's more to us than just being that. You know, when you look up your moon, I'm Gemini sun, and Virgo moon, and Capricorn rising. I'm like, damn, that's why I was probably with a Virgo, because I got Virgo in my charts, you know. I could relate to them in some way. we can attract, we are attracted to somebody, each other in some way. We find similarities in each other in some fashion or form. And I was always blaming them, but shit, we was butting heads because of other parts of them. I don't think there's